There's already one person in here. Ooh, hello. Did you guys miss me? I haven't been on all week. It feels so foreign being on. I just feel so like I thought I was seeing things. I haven't been on all week. It's weird. This is like the longest I've gone without like being on in a while. I was gonna go live, and it's funny because every time I would decide to go live, it would be too late. And I was like, no one's gonna really be up. But then like it's 2:00, it's 2:18 here, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on. Like if anyone's there, they're there. Because even if it's 5 of us, it's 5 of us. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's the last time I've been on since me and my brother did a live. Oh, nice. Well, nice to have you, Joyce. I've been going through some intensive cleansing and clearing, and I had a dream about this moment, and I didn't think that like it was shown to me really weird, but it's weird that I feel like now's the time to be vulnerable with you guys, to be very transparent, as a majority of my subscribers, especially in lives, or women, don't mind Ocean. Why was Ocean fully sleeping as soon as I came out here and turned on the video? He woke up and came out here. So, yeah, Joyce has never been here before. Like, it's always you, London, you're a regular. Jamaican, Tisha, you're a regular. You know, it's just Joyce has never really been here before. Hi, Mary J. So I got some tea here. I got some mullein tea. This is like a sedative. I should have put some valerian root in it because valerian helps you go to sleep. Get down. Get down. You can't be standing on a chair like that. Come down. Hold on a second. Let me get this chair moving out more. Shut up, man. Shit. Yeah, so okay. I don't know what the heck is here or whatever. Yeah, I should have put some valerian because then that would help me go to sleep. He's wide awake now. He was sleeping, ready to go to bed. He was fine. He was fully in bed sleeping. And as soon as I started playing my worship music out here, and he knows I'm about to get a live, he came out here. What the heck is around me, man? There's like this presence that's been here for the past like week. And it's like I don't know if it's a spirit, I don't know what it is, but it's annoying because it's just like on my grill. And I can decipher if it's good or not. Who's my favorite gospel artist? Kim Walker-Smith. Kim Walker-Smith and Tasha Cobbs are like my 2 favorites. But like I listen to Kim Walker-Smith mainly. His face on the mugshot. I'll talk about that in just a little bit because right now I wanted to talk about something a little bit more serious. Just an experience I've been going through. And I felt like it was something just told me like I need to go on live and I need to be really vulnerable and be very open with you guys on like my journey, my Yoni journey, and a lot of stuff that's been coming out in my Yoni journey, a lot of things that I've been noticing about myself, a lot of trauma I've been clearing out, just all these things. At the monster voice, I know. Like, he's gonna fall asleep soon. He just wants to be out here because I'm on live. But I wanted to talk about it. So, as you know, if anyone that follows me and watches my videos religiously, like since the new year has come in, I've really been really big on, Yoni cleanses and purging any negative energy from like old relationships or old trauma that has transpired in your womb. And I was really big on it. And now the big thing about it too is like when I did this Yoni cleanse, like I hadn't done it yet. Like it came into my awareness from my guys that was like, you need to get this done as the new year comes in. Like, get this done. This will be a really good experience for you. This is gonna help you in many ways. And I really didn't know what I was really bargaining for. I was just kind of like, I just want to disconnect energy. Like for me, okay. So I went through a lot of traumatic experiences with my son's father. And one of the main reasons, I wanted to do it is because I wanted to just like, it's like I purged them out of my mind mentally, emotionally, and now it was time to like purge them out of my womb. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was more my MO with it, was just to kind of get his energy away from me. Like just not keeping things around that no longer serve me. Because I tend to realize that I do that a lot. Like I keep things around my essence and my spirit that no longer serves me anymore. So that was the main thing of reason why I wanted to do it, right? Amongst other things, because like, you know, my Yoni's been through a lot. Like if my Yoni could talk, like she would be a 65-year-old woman with a cigarette in her mouth on her porch drinking a cup of tea. Like, girl, if only you knew what this Yoni had to go through. You know what I mean? Because I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? Like with trauma and, you know, trauma from, you know, molestation and rape, and then having 2 pregnancies before Ocean, one resulting in a miscarriage, another one that was a terminated pregnancy that cost me a lot of trauma, and then having my son. So like everything kind of like accumulated after a while. And I didn't notice this until I did my cleanse. Oh shit, stop. I didn't notice this until I did my cleanse. Like how much hold just a second. Just a second, guys. Okay, so hey, come on, let's go. Lock the door. Okay. Hey y'all. So anyways, yeah, my Yoni had been through a lot, and I didn't realize that a lot of the trauma that I was going through where I lost myself had a lot to do with me not engaging with my Yoni and shutting my Yoni down. Because of all the trauma that I went through. Because you got to keep in mind, also, I'm a Scorpio, which we're like ruled by our genitals, we're ruled by our womb. So me doing this was like a big thing for me. I really needed to make this change, or at least start. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how intense it was going to be. I didn't know. The only thing that made me feel like it was going to have any intensity at all was the fact that my guys like literally like came to me and said, you need to get it done. So I started off with doing the pearls at first. So I purchased like a package with the pearls, and it was like, it came with like 3 or 4 pearls, and you start one for 24 hours and then you do the second for like 72 hours and you keep doing it. And then after talking to one of my clients that actually owns a Yoni spa in Barbados, I think, she's like, actually, it's better that you do the steam because the steam you purge a lot more. And she was telling me of like very profound and crazy experiences that women experienced coming to her, and, you know, things that came out in the steam and stuff like that, you know? So one thing that happened to me when I did the first cleanse, I can tell there was somebody that I had around me. I was kind of seeing, and we were like, I guess we would see each other every so often on and off for like a year and a half. But it wasn't really like a healthy connection. Like I knew like when we met, it seemed like it was something so profound because we met in such a very weird circumstances that it's like who could ever plan for that to happen? So like there was a part of me at first that thought that this was like a really like profound situation, like maybe it was destiny. But I found out very quickly that, really praying on it and like talking to God, that it was like, it's not really it was profound for what it was in the moment. And everything happens for a reason and for a season. You know what I mean? Like, this is why this person actually and was in your life, So going into New Year, I noticed that I had to get myself away from that situation, because one thing with me and my Yoni experience, like, I've always been a person that I always felt like I always need to keep somebody as a backup. You know what I mean? Somebody that it's like whenever I want to have a little fun, I'm cool by myself. I'm like, okay, I'm cool by myself. I don't really need to have a dude around. But you always want to have that one person. I used to think, like, you want to always have that one person you can go and have fun with, because at least you know them, you're comfortable with them. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go through the motions. It's just like, we already know what it is. We just get to it. No emotions involved, no nothing, and whatever. And funny enough, that's who the person that my son's father was for me. Like, we had that mutual bond in both ways. We were each other's comfort. Like, we used each other as a crutch. You know what I mean? And I got to a place that I realized that's what I was doing. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm literally turning my life into a situation I've already been in before. And that's not what I want. You know what I mean? Like, I actually want to have, like, if I'm going to have anything at all, I want it to be real. And it comes to a point where it's like, you kind of have to get out of your own way and stop believing in smoke and mirrors. And when I did this steam, I did a steam. I did one steam the other day, and that was like the turning point where I was like, no, I'm going to have to let go. And I did this steam on Tuesday because I got a crock pot and everything. So I did it more intensely. And it was weird. I did it on Tuesday, and almost instinctively, I just went to the store and just started buying all this health stuff. Like, started buying all this beauty stuff, buying health stuff, like, literally on this whole thing. Like, I need to take care of my health. Like, I need to, like, change how I take care of myself. Because I'm going to be honest, like, all I would care, how I was mainly before, was like, all I would care about is if I was clean. Okay, I took a shower, I'm clean. But I wasn't taking care of my hair. I wasn't really like doing a whole bunch about my beauty, like nothing like that. I was keeping it very simple. And that's because in all actuality, it's like, I didn't realize this after doing the Yoni steam, is that I was disconnected from my essence. Like, I didn't want to engage in my essence, because I couldn't, because of all the trauma I was going through, I couldn't handle engaging in my essence, because my essence was what attracted the trauma in the first place. So I wasn't really, like, I was like slightly taking care of myself, but not really that much. And I used to, like, if you knew me before, I was like a pretty, not like a vain, but I was pretty vain, pertinent person. Like, I was very big on in and out. Like, I have to make sure inside of me is healthy, and outside of, and it's weird. Like, when I say instantaneously, like, literally the next day I woke up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the hair store, and I'm going to the health store. Mind you, I haven't really bought anything for myself in a very long time. Lately, I've been buying makeup, like all this stuff. Like, I've been going online and buying makeup. I was never doing stuff like that for the longest time. I stopped doing that because I really just didn't feel so great about myself. But I didn't really notice it because I was so knee deep in my depression that I couldn't see that, damn, like, I really haven't been caring, or I haven't really, even if I looked good, I wasn't attached or engaged with it. So this person that was around me, I came to the realization, I'm like, damn, like, I've kind of been giving I've been believing this falsified loyalty. Like, I call it false loyalty. And that is false loyalty for me. How I saw it was, I was believing shit that wasn't true. Like, I was being loyal to a situation because I looked at it a certain way, which wasn't true. You know what I mean? And that's what I felt like I was doing. Like I was trying to believe that we had something more profound and we didn't. Because like everything the person would do and how the situation was like happened, like how the dynamic was set up, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, why am I making somebody have hello? Like, how am I having somebody have access to my yoni, my inner center, my essence, my power, my everything that I am, and they don't honor it. They don't honor it at all. It's just a game. It's just fun and it's something to do. And it wasn't even like I was mad at the person. I was almost disgusted in myself. Like I forgave myself for it, but I was just like, girl, what have you been doing? Like I literally felt like I literally like somebody came and like turned the lights on, and I got to see like I've been living in darkness for all this time. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, damn it. Like, what the fuck? What have I been doing? Like, what have I been doing this whole goddamn time? I don't get it. And I've made the decision. Like, I'm done. Yeah, like I'm done with that person. I'm completely, done. What home yoni cleanse did I do? There's a selection of herbs that I was given to use, like stuff like calendula, um, chamomile, angelica. Like it was a mixture of things. And what you do is that you bring the yoni herbs to a boil, and like it gives off this strong steam, right? But what you're supposed to do, because I made the mistake of doing this at first, is that I try to boil it within the crock pot, which that takes a long time for the steam to come out of it. What really you're supposed to do is steam it first so that there's a lot of steam and it's really hot, and put it in the crock pot. And the crock pot is what's going to keep it staying hot. You know what I mean? My head hurt so much, just got out a 12-hour exam. God damn. Yeah, you need to really try Yoni. I blew myself away. I was so shocked. I was like, what? Like I couldn't believe like how naive I've been. Like I was like, where the fuck? I couldn't believe how asleep I was. I couldn't believe it. Because like especially the situation that I was in, it was like, and that's the problem with me. Like because anyone that's gone through trauma, especially people that have gone through sexual traumas, like we gravitate to the closest thing that we feel is comfortable. Like, so if we feel comfortable around that person and we feel like that person in some shape or form will protect us in a way when we're intimate with them, even if it's not exactly true or is something that we're comfortable with, like we gravitate to that person, we hold on to them for dear life. You know what I mean? And that's what I realized I was doing. And I had this dream and it was so crazy. Like I had a dream like it was a few months ago and I was on live or on a video and I was wearing no panties. I was wearing no panties in the video. And I must have got up or I did something and everybody saw my vagina. And I was so embarrassed. And that was my dream. And I was like so like scared. I'm like, oh my God, like is there gonna be a time I'm gonna be on live and I'm gonna expose myself? And the video went viral or something. It was really, really crazy. Thank you. I love Asia. I really and truly, it's because I think it has to do with the situation. Like, I just need to, like, this is my experience and I'm sharing with you guys. As a woman, get your yoni cleanse, girl. If you really want to be in touch with your center and your inner aura and your inner beauty and know your real worth, connect to your yoni. What did I do after I boiled the herbs? I sat on it. If you go on my Instagram, I have a picture of like a makeshift like yoni toilet thing that I made. And there's a number of videos on YouTube that if I will link after I come out of this video. You know? Hey. Hey, Shantam. Did I cramp afterwards? No. The only thing I got, yo, it makes your vagina itch. My vagina's been itching, but I didn't cramp. But also, you got to be very careful when you do it, especially how close it is to your next cycle, because you don't want to bring on your cycle early. So, like right now, like my cycle's not. I just finished my cycle like a week or two ago. That's why I started, because I was like, okay, like my cycle's done. I'm not due for my cycle until the end of the month, early next month. So I was like, okay, I'll do it now. It doesn't itch like terribly. It just itches. Like my vagina was itching. I was like, what the heck is that about? And it was like, it's because the yoni. And it's very good for fertility. Very good for your fertility. And tightening too. Really good for vagina tightening. But I'm just, this whole week, the reason why I haven't been on, because I've literally been into myself. Like I've been going through these weird waves of emotions. Like sometimes I'm just humdrum as hell. And I'm just like, oh, like what the heck? And then I'll have my highs and then I'll have my lows. Like it was really weird. And that's why I've been drinking a lot of mullein tea. Because mullein tea is really good for bringing, like Native Indians use it to bring you back to your center. And it's true because it's a sedative. So it brings you back to your center. So I've been drinking a lot of mullein and valerian tea. And in intervals, like sometimes I'll drink like rose petal and jasmine tea. Just to like, that was just more to kind of gratify my essence. You know what I mean? I believe that. Cause literally, like, some people don't got the greatest fucking energy. And literally, like, in my case, that was my situation where I was messing, the last two people I've been intimate with were my son's father. Like, the last long extended relationships I've been in was my son's father and this particular person. And it's like I felt like I was carrying both of their shit. I know I was carrying my son's father's shit for years. I carried that because I remember as soon as me and my son's father got intimate, it was weird. Like my life took a turn, and it wasn't for a good. Like it was like it took a turn for a worse. Like my life was just like going through some shit that I never go through. I was like, why do I pretty much like in all actuality, to be real, like I just had bad luck. Like really, really bad luck. And I just felt stuck. Like I just felt stuck. I just felt like I was around people like weird, fucked up people. My aura just felt off. You know what I mean? It was weird. Well, I'm over here menstruating and crying. I thought I was the only one having problems. Oh yeah. Hey Yolanda. But also Yoni's help with your menstruals too, because it makes you bleed less. Like it's so crazy. Like things I noticed. Like I used to be a huge health nut. Like I never really ate processed food, never really ate fried food. Like I was very much like a healthy type of eater. And like the past 2 years, for some reason, I just started eating like shit. Like ever since I had my son, I just started eating like crap. Like I just ate like all this bullshit. And that's why I gained a lot of weight too. And I was eating all this bullshit. And like I just started to feel like my body feeling so acidic. And now I'm like, that's why I went out and bought stuff to like alkalinize that body so I could feel great about myself. Did you immediately connect to him or are you realizing this? Who? My son's father or this person? The person, my son's father, me and my son's father have not been intimate in over a year, and Osha was 7 weeks old. The last time him and I were intimate. We're talking about yonis. We're talking about my yoni cleanse experience and how important it is for a woman to have one. And my personal experience. Yeah, we were like he was 7 weeks old. But like I noticed something very strange after I had my son. Like where it was like I started to see him for who he really was. like I was in a haze. It was just weird. Like for years I was under this haze. Like I couldn't really see him for who he really was. And as soon as I had my son, I could see him for who he really was. And it was scary. Guys are looking at him and I'm like, I don't even fucking know. Like it's been 8 years, but I really don't know you. Like I thought I knew you, but I really don't fucking know you at all. And it was the most scariest experience for me. Like I couldn't believe how blinded I was. Yeah. All I want to know is if I'll have sex for my birthday week. Child. It was a karmatic relationship. Yeah. And so was the last guy I was with too. It was a karmatic relationship. Yeah, people's energy can glamour you. Exactly. Because I used to think that my son's father was like the nicest guy ever. Like I was like, he's just a nice, chill guy that you go and hang out with, and he's all love and all about peace and life and everything. And that's not who my son's father is. Like he makes you believe he's like that, but he's the kind of is that's not who he is. Like he's a person like people around him are around him for a reason. He's very selfish. Like like he has people around him for a benefit. And as soon as he feels like you don't benefit him anymore, he's over it. Like that's just how he is. And then this person that I was seeing last, the last person I was with, he was more attracted to me sexually. Like he was very attracted to me sexually. And I was to him too. You know what I mean? And we had a really good connection and we would like talk. Like I even said this to him for when I seen him or I like around Christmas time, I'm like, you know, if I could turn the hands of time, if there's something I would have done differently, I would have had sex with you. And that's because I knew deep down inside, like after how this relationship is, we can never really be friends if I wanted to stop. Has it, about your soulmate or your husband, I've been told about him many times. I attract narcissistic people. People like me that are energy healers always attract narcissistic people. And the problem is with me, like I have very masculine tendencies when it comes to dating or like um sexual stuff. Like, you know, sexual relationships just because I just honor my urges. But I'm so detached. Like it's like I can do it and not care. Like, you know what I mean? I could do it and go back to my life. But it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm always a person, I always want you to be there when I want you. You know what I mean? But this person, I liked him a little bit more than that. Because just because I did, there was that friend aspect there, but it was like, this is not healthy. Like I just started to notice, like, it's like, okay, I was doing it for me. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just having fun doing this. And I just started to notice, I'm like, you're benefiting a little bit too much out of this than I am. Like, you know what I mean? But people have told me about my soulmate and my husband. I've been told who he is. They always describe him to me all the damn time and tell me about him all the time. But I don't think I'm not meeting him. I don't think I'm meeting him anytime soon. That's up to God, actually. I'm not gonna block that. But yeah. But like the person I was like that's why I started to get to that turning point because I'm 33 years old and I'm a mother now. You know what I mean? And it's like I started to look at myself. A lot of myself started to come to the forefront. And I started to look at life and what I really wanted and say to myself, like, what do you really want, girl? Like, and I was like, I started to look at him and I was like, even in a perfect world, if everything went my way, we still don't want the same things. Yeah, we still don't want the same things. Like, I want to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? I want a ring on my finger. I want a hyphenated last name. I want a father figure for my son. And I was like, I looked at him like, you can't give me that. Hey, Maurice. I got some water. Got my supplements I need to take right now. Hi, Season. How are you, love? So I got to that space. It was kind of sad because, like, with me, it's like when it comes to certain people that I stopped talking to, especially like when I was dating, it's like I processed them like a death. So I've kind of spent this whole week kind of mourning. You know, it's a weird feeling. Like it's like it was like a really happy-go-lucky feeling because I felt, and that's the next thing too. I'm not good at breaking up with people. I don't know why. I'm not good at it. I'm always trying to like ease my way out of a situation and ease back in. Like that's kind of what's always happened. But I could always feel guilty. I don't know why, but I would. And what I should have had no reason to feel guilty at all. And it felt good not to feel guilty. I felt good that I'm like, I'm doing this for me. Because like in order for Ocean to be the best he can ever be, he has to have a mother that is the best that she can be. Like I have to take care of me so I could take care of Ocean. You see what I'm saying? And there was a good time in there. I wasn't taking care of myself at all. So, because I was so beaten down and depressed, and just felt really like when I think about how depressed I was like, damn, like how did I get through that? Like how was I? Like I was so depressed, like so, like I literally the emotions that I would feel on a daily basis. Like I felt low and depressed. I felt anxiety, and I felt like withdrawal. Like I used to hide myself. I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I would hide. I didn't want no one to see me. My life was literally 4 blocks. Like I would not go anywhere outside of where I was comfortable being. Yeah. It was really bad. And it was like that for like 5 years. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Like before I had Ocean, I was just starting to come out of it. Like I was just starting to be like, that's why I started like working out, losing weight, like just trying to go to the gym, get healthy, like trying to really get my mood up. But that PTSD, that trigger, that triggered part where I would literally feel like I felt like I was in prison. I'm not gonna lie. Like I always felt like I was bounded. And I couldn't understand why I felt that way. But I like felt so bounded, like somebody literally tied me up. And I just couldn't like get ahead. Like I know why it happened and what was going on. But it's like I felt like just imprisoned. You know? I was just so down. Like damn, like I can't even, it's just like crazy to me that I lived through that. Cause it's like it's not a healthy feeling to feel like how I was feeling. And I lost a lot of time because like when I decided to come out of it and actually try and get out and be like, all right, I'm just gonna like live my life now. A lot of time had passed, and it's like you see a lot of people that you used to hang out with or friends with, and it's like everyone's moving on with their life and doing everything, and it's not like in a bad way, but it was like it was like I'm like whoa, like I looked at it, it was like it was just yesterday the things that I was caught up thinking about, and it literally was like 6 years ago, and that's because I was just in the same place. Mm-hmm. Child, so I'm taking this as I'm taking. I'm not using Yoni eggs. I just ordered one, but it hasn't come yet. I ordered it in the mail like actually it should come soon. It should at least come back this week. I'm taking this. You can't see it. Milk thistle. But I'm using Yoni eggs. I just purchased which one is it? Black obsidian. So that's gonna even like intensify things more. There's so many things. I was sitting there talking to he's a well, I would like to say he's now a friend of mine. But he watches the videos and that's how I met him. And he's a reader. And we had a really big conversation. I bought a Jane one, but I haven't really used it. You should use it. If you're trying to heal trauma and like heal negativity, obviously I feel like black obsidian or pink or rose quartz is or the way to go. But I would say if you're doing like an intense cleansing, I would go with black obsidian. Yeah, so I thought I'd just talk about my experience. I felt like I just need to let y'all know like why you haven't seen me all this week. Just because I needed like I can't explain it. Like it's like nothing really intense happened. Like I was literally just in stillness. Like I would like be just sitting there, like just in stillness. And like the whole day will go by and I'm like, shit, it's fucking late. I can't even go on live. Like, so that was my whole scene this week. I need to have that moment to myself. And I'm really grateful that I did that. And now I'm like, okay. Now it's like, okay, we're back to these regular programming. Let me get my fucking life. All right. So let's get into it. If you guys want to ask any personal questions, it's $15 for 2 questions, $10 for 1. Also, I need to answer Soul of London's questions that she has for me. Soul of London, I'm very sorry. I know I'm such a flake sometimes when it comes to dealing with you. I don't do this all the time. We will talk. Where did you get the Yoni herbs? You can get them at a regular food store, like a health store. Like you can buy ones that are already blended, but I got a recipe. Like I'm very familiar with herbs anyways. And like when it came to my client, she just told me something based on like some questions that I answered for her. Based on like certain things she figured with my cycle and stuff, she created a blend herself. Because she's like, some of them are too strong. And I was like, girl, give me the strong stuff. But I'm telling you, that Yoni shit is so powerful. It is so powerful. Like, and you don't think it is. It's just like, oh, okay, it's nothing. And I'm like, whoa, like this is really intense. Like I was not anticipating like going through all this right now and having to process this all. Like it's a lot. It's very like I suggest anyone to do it, especially girls that have gone through a heartbreak and like you've got somebody like put you through a traumatic experience, like these fuck niggas that are out here. Get yourself a Yoni cleanse, and I'm telling you, clear them out, clear them the fuck out, and wake the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. Yes. Yeah, drink lots of water throughout. Like I've been drinking lots of water this week. I drink tea too. Like I've been drinking mullein tea. So mullein, okay, so as you know, when it comes to herbs, like herbs have not only their homeopathic benefits, but they do have like there's spiritual benefits, but they have homeopathic benefits as well. So mullein's really used for because what it does is actually loosens the mucus what it loosens mucus pretty much. So like if you're like have the flu or influenza and you're like all congested here, like mullins and shit you drink. It's also good with clearing out your lungs. You know what I mean? Any excess fluid and stuff in your lungs, everything. It's really good. Noir Poet, hello, it's been a while. That's what you could drink. So when I was doing my cleanse, I've been drinking a lot of mullein lately. And like I'm not gonna lie, TMI. My vagina's been like really moist. Like I have like it's like I have to wear underwear. because it's really moist these days. I'm making spearmint tea. Yes. Tea's a fat burner, I heard. Yeah, tea can be a fat burner, but it depends on what tea. Like mullein, for example, is not necessarily a fat burner. And I've been drinking valerian too, which valerian's really good for. Valerian's really good for turning a bad situation into a good one. And this is spiritual. A bad situation to a good one. And it's very good about like letting go of like guilt or like self doubt with self pain and stuff. It smells like shit, don't get me wrong, and it's a good sleeping aid. Like I've been drinking valerian and it's making me like, to be honest, it's like I'll go to sleep and my body's still up, but that's because the moon phase right now, this moon phase is really intense. And when the moon's on waxing, I don't get much sleep at all. But man, have I been having some great sleeps, I tell you. I need a fat burning tea. If you're gonna get a fat burning tea, what should you drink? There's no, fat burning tea. You could do this. This is what I've been doing for fat burning. Let me show you. I'm gonna make this for you right now. Okay, hold on. Holy crap. What the hell is this damn shh? Okay, I'm making you guys a little recipe. Okay. Boss. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make something right now. Okay, this is what I've been taking for the past few days. It's a very strong fat burner. Okay, and it's really high in fiber, and it has a number of different like benefits that I can't think of right now. Okay, so there's chia seeds, black chia seeds. Okay, so I found this actually, surprisingly enough, I found this on Instagram. It showed up. So you go like this. You take a tablespoon, put that bad boy in here. Okay? And so what happens with chia seeds when it's in the water, it actually turns like it's like a glutinous kind of seed. So it turns like jelly. Like, you guys ever tried like bubble tea or like tapioca, like bubble tea? Like, it has that texture once it hits water. Okay? So you take a lemon. Here's a lemon. Yeah, it thickens up. So, shit. Here's a lemon. Squeeze that bad boy in there. And then you add some water. You can add you're supposed to add maple syrup or like agave syrup or honey or something like that, but I don't have any of that right now. So I just drink it like lemon water with chia seeds in it. And just make it sit. Some people say it can sit for an hour, but honestly, you can make it sit for like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and it starts to get glutinous. And you just drink it. And like, it's really good for weight loss. Like, you could drop weight within like 3 days. So I've been taking, that's what I've like, right now I'm trying to lose weight. That's my thing. Because for me, Weight's not just a health thing. Weight is also connected to emotional shit and all that stuff. So like in my mind, like spiritually, I've kind of told myself like, as I burn the fat, I'm burning away the old trauma, the old stuff I need to let go. You know, taking the weight off my shoulders. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at right now. Plus, I just want to feel. I just want to look better. I just want to feel good. I want to look good. Yes. I've been feeling like that. Like I'll sleep and I'm dreaming, but it's like my body's awake, but I'm aware I'm dreaming. Yeah. Shell G, I am still up. You look great, Tunty. I don't feel great. Like I don't feel like I'm ugly, but I just don't feel sexy. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel myself. I'm gonna do a meet up in the state. What states are you guys in? You guys tell me what state are you guys in? I'm gonna start. I really am gonna start traveling. That's what everyone says. Fasting. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to fast. Oh, Louisiana, Illinois, New York, Jersey. Majority of my like followers and my supporters are from the States. Actually, like 90% of them are from the States. Everyone's in America. So Texas, Illinois, New York, Louisiana, the Bay Area, Pittsburgh. Oh, see that you're in Pittsburgh? I don't know why I thought you're from the South. Okay. From Illinois, living in Germany. Yes, we talked about that, Shantam. I love the texture. Oh, by the way, I was just responding to London. I love the texture in London because I love bubble tea. It reminds me of bubble tea. But listen, see, like, look, it's already starting to get glutinous a bit. Right here. Right here. It's already starting to do it. I like it. It reminds me of bubble tea. Little bits of bubble tea. Yeah. There's like a whole array of benefits. Not like Jello kind of. But that's necessarily what this is supposed to meant to do too. Amongst the benefits of it, it's supposed to make you get full. It doesn't fill me, I'll tell you that. But I definitely drink it, and it's helping me get my business going, get my shit flowing. But I'm gonna cheat and just go get a colon cleanse done next week. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like, I'm just gonna go get a colon cleanse, regardless of what. What I want to get, I'm not gonna lie, I want to get a B12 shot. That's another thing I've been looking up, and they're not that expensive. I want to get a B12 shot then. It makes you poop. So it's very high in fiber. I love yogurt. I like yogurt. I can barely eat yogurt. Oh my gosh, girl. There's like not a lot of things that I wouldn't eat. Like the things I don't eat are based on my dietary restrictions, but it has nothing to do with taste. I'm just trying to think. I was thinking about it. I'm like, what is it like my absolute no? I've been fasted for 2 weeks and it healed my gut and my intestine is improving. I thought I would not be able to fast too. How do you fast? Like, do you just can I drink water? Did I get the money? Oh, I didn't. Oh, sorry, my phone's not by me. Yeah, I need to get B12. I want to get B12 shot. I feel like I need one to get my life back. Just get my life together. You know? My Taurus moon will not let me fast. Girl, she ain't never lying. Taurus. Let me hold on, see. Oh shit. My friend left sent me a message, but that's funny. I have 8 hours windows of eating and 16 hours fast. Yes, you can, Vanessa. I just got Shanta's payment. I have an 8 hours windows of eating and a 16 hours fasting, not eating anything, not even drinking anything. So what? Okay, that is 24 hours. Okay, so okay. Do you eat first? Like, do I have to get up early and like start my day, eat, and like not like I'm confused. Like I don't know how to fast. The only thing I know how to fast is like I'm only aware of the Muslim way of fasting, which they go based on like sun up to sundown. But like when it comes to Muslim fasting, like you're not supposed to eat or drink or eat anything at all. Which that's just not my scene. This is my yo, you guys want to hear my track that I love? This is my new banger now. Let's just put me on. Yeah, that's my song right now. What does that mean? What is 8 hour window and it's 16 hours of fasting? Like, I'm sorry, I feel dumb. I don't know what that means. Plus, okay, so say for example, right? If I want to start my fast now, I can eat something and I can eat something else as long as I do it within that 8 hours. And then 16 hours straight, I don't eat nothing. So that's not that hard. That's not hard at all. Like it takes some will. Like you have to have some will, but it's not like impossible. I know, right? Because if you were to eat like fruits and stuff or eat something that like digests really fast, then that would be hard because by the time you turn around, you're hungry again. Yeah, I could do that. I do that anyways. That's the funny part. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Like if I was gonna do something like that, I would have like squash, pumpkin, you know what I mean? Beans. Okay. Shantum has a question. What's your question, Shantum? What? Oh. See, look at it now. See how like it's like glutinous? Like it has that jelly look to it. Mm-hmm. Mm. I know. The reason why I like the texture because it reminds me of bubble tea. Cause I love bubble tea. I don't know if you guys like bubble tea, but that's why I like it. Okay, Chantal. I found an illustrator for my children's book. Will it be successful? It's dedicated to my daughter, so I'm doing it regardless. I feel like it's gonna be a really beautiful book. I see like a lot of color, like it's very colorful, and I get like the book is gonna be one of those hardcover, like it's a hardcover book but hard pages as well. Um, it'll be successful. Like I feel like it's gonna be a really nice project, but I feel like you have to be very on it to get a publisher and everything like that. It's pretty much as successful as much as you make of it. Because I feel like once the book is made, I'm not exactly sure if you're really like hauling ass to promote it or hauling ass to really get it published. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel like. It's like you need to be more serious about getting it published. And it would be nice if you could get the book written in German too. Because I feel like if it was written in German, that would help you out a lot too. Because not a lot of books in Germany that represent the Black people. Are you intuitive? Yes, I am. Mm. Mm. Thank you. Are you asking me, little son? Oh, yeah, you should. I feel like if you do that, it will go further. Might even blow up. Might even find your ass on the news. Did you get mine? No, Vanessa. I think you spelled my name wrong because I didn't get it. I've got to do it as I must. Yeah. Plus, I really was. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, my white princess. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy I can stamp. Oh, when I close my eyes. Oh, okay. I'm having issues on guys. Can I get some helps on what to do? Um, you could ask a second question if you'd like to in the live. It's $15 for 2 questions, $10 for one. Or you can book a private reading with me, which my rates are different. If we're supposed to do a private. Um, but general advice, girl, if you know any, tell me. Oh my God, you want to hear the biggest joke? Oh my Lord. Why did my son's father drop a mixtape? Why did he drop a mixtape? If you can tell by my expression, it's very evident that I'm not impressed. No, he was not. He called me yesterday to check on his son, which I was like, okay. My son was taking a nap. And he called and he was talking, and we were talking about a couple things. And he goes, "Oh, I didn't get to tell you, and I wanted to make you listen, but I dropped a mixtape. Like that's like some of the moves that I've been making and like back home." And I was like, "Okay." So, I've known this man for 8 years, and he's tried to freestyle for me for a couple times, and it wasn't really that great. And I didn't really judge him that much on it because I was like, okay, you know what, like freestyling, like it's kind of hard, So I'm like, like whatever. And I'm like, okay, maybe he like has stuff he's written. So he was hyping it up. He's like, people out here have been talking about me a lot. They were like talking about how he's not from here and how, he could be the next big thing, even bigger than some of the big names in Afro beats, which would be like Shatta Wale and like Davido and all those stuff. Like he'll be bigger than all those guys. Like they're hyping him up. He has shows coming up. He gives me the website to his music. And I couldn't listen to it while I was on the phone. Because I can't listen to music on the phone. So he decides to send me the track or the site to download it. And I'm like, I'm going to give it a try and see. I don't even know I should do this. Like, I almost feel like it's so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Like, my friend called me and like, I made my friend listen to it, and I'm like, girl, I cannot believe this is the father of my child. This man is the father of my child. But since in the name of being vulnerable, and I'm like, my Friday was so interesting. I'm like, I'm gonna just play it because I didn't even get through the whole song. I couldn't. I was embarrassed. I could not get through the whole song. No, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, I'd rather show you my bare ass right now than play. He's over 40. Oh yes, let's add in that he's 45. Okay. Yo, I can't. Okay. Straight from the JR, the motherfucking lot shit, straight from the motherfucking TIO, fucking cold to the heat. I hide this, I hide that. Baby girl, you know you got game on the microphone, check 1, 2, bless. The way you walk, look, I should have shit. Hey, you got me here, motherfucking shit, man. Put in the shoes, wobbling, got game on the holler. See microphone, check 1, 2. He's not doing the attitude. He's the one rapping. That's old shit's father. I had a child with this man. That just did me in. I'm over it. Like, I'm I'm just shocked. I couldn't believe it. It took a whole day for it to set in. I was like, excuse me? Yo, like, I'm like, listen, I'm just thinking about the conversation we had before I listened to it. That's what fucked me up. Because when I had that conversation, I was like, wow, maybe it's I. Like, I'm not expecting fucking Kendrick Lamar, you know? But I'm like, I'm, I'm expecting something. Like, and to the point where I even said, if you make it big, make sure you give me something for your kid. And I'm listening to the song thinking, we give him a benefit of the doubt. Maybe he can make some money off of this, even though he's 45 years old trying to do this. And when I heard that, like, Ocean will never hear of this, ever. I could never do that to my son's life. He sounded like he had trouble catching the beat. Listen, I was so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed till now. Like, I don't even know why I'm putting myself out there like that. He's not, listen, my friend was like, yeah. I'm like, listen, you don't have friends. If you have friends, they would tell you, let it go. It's just too, like, you know, like and he has an album cover and everything. Cause when I saw it, he sent me the album cover and I was like, damn, like, okay, this guy's really taking it serious. And like, I was dying because my friend was like, I don't even know why he went through the trouble of even making an album cover. Like, you see, this is why you guys, ladies, you need to clean your yonis, okay? You need to clean your yonis so you're not blinded by men like this, okay? Men that literally, like, you sit there and you don't realize that you're messing with somebody that you don't friggin' realize the quality of that person. Take it from me, okay? Take it from me. Clean your yonis, honeys, okay? I'm gonna have a nice little recipe for you guys. You guys would like to purchase and take care of yourselves. Because you don't want to ever be me. You don't want to ever end up being a single mother that the father is not here and he went to Africa to do this. Okay? He wasted all his time. And whoever's his freaking friend is a piece of shit. You don't have friends, okay? Because I would not tell my friend or hype my friend up enough to get up in the booth to make an EP and make, like, I don't know. One thing I could give my son's father that he is very convincing. One, and two, that nigga believes in himself more than anything. Like, you can't tell him nothing. Like, wow. Yo, oh Lord, the worst thing ever. Okay, Vanessa, what's your question? What's his sign? It's so funny. He's a Cancer, but I think his moon's in Libra. He has a lot of air in his chart, though. Yeah, he has a lot of air in his chart. I wish I had that fucking confidence. If I had that kind of confidence in my life, like, legit, like, a lot of the stories that I have in my life that are pretty shitty would never existed. You know, it would have been a whole different scene. it's I'm telling you, London. I'm not lying. Like I felt like when I got this song, it was a message from God. Like when I say a message from God was literally like it was a message that just reminded me. Like it was an extra pull of disconnection from this man. Like it was like to the point where I'm like, I don't know you. I don't know who this person is. And if I like, do not. You left. You left Canada to do what? To go to back home to do this? This is our son. Why would you do this to me? You didn't think about Ocean at all when you did this. You didn't think about him and his life and his future and what people would say and what they would think. I don't know this man. I don't know him. I, no, you know what? I'm like looking. I'm sitting here to myself like, if I could be dissing this guy, but if this guy makes it big, oh my god! Imagine I would die. I'm like, what? Like, yes, Ashley Joseph. But you have to understand, like people think that because it's a third world country, like people like not third world, but it's Africa, right? Because like not all African countries are third world, and I can't really. I guess Ghana's a developing country. I don't know, but it's definitely not third world. But it's a older country. Like you understand, or not? Like, do you if you ever listen to like African music, like it's music, like it's like these guys are good. These guys are literally like, and they're not stupid. They have Instagram. They're very up to the times. Like he's whack out there. But I think like he hangs out with these like back of corner like Ghanaian guys that don't know shit. So like it's like, that's what he did. He is doing it for Ocean. Everybody stop. Stop it. Stop it. He will play it again, Starre. What do my coworkers think of me? They are all white. What do you do, Vanessa? Child. All of any color is scary. I'll tell you that. It could be an all black place, an all white place, an all Chinese place, an all Indian place. You being the one person outside of that race is it's scary. Yeah, but Bitch I'm a Cow is actually a song. At least she has lyrics. Okay? When it comes to my son's father, he's not rhyming. He's just saying, ooh, baby, shake it, shaky, honey, honey. Like he's just saying shit over the mic. He ain't rapping. Okay. Vanessa, I feel like they like you okay. You come off as really shy, but they like you. But I also get the sense the place feels like it's pretty easy going though in certain ways. Like you're kind of left alone to kind of figure your own shit out. But sometimes that makes you feel a little bit intimidated. What's a what she draws blood? That was the phlebotomist. That's the one that takes blood, right? Yeah. But I sense that like what makes you feel not confident is that I feel like they leave you to do your own shit. Wow, my hip huh. My hip hurts from laughing. But they seem alright. They seem okay. Like I feel like there's one lady that's there that I feel like she likes to micromanage. Like she's kind of like, looking through y'all through her nose. But like there's nothing she can really do because she hasn't really found anything you guys done that's wrong. Like, do you guys work the evening? Because I feel like she always complains about the overnight or the evening stuff. See you, Gina. Love you, girl. Love you, beautiful. Yeah. She's really, but she doesn't really have nothing on you. There's nothing she can really do. Like, I just feel like all she can do is bitch and complain and kick her feet up in the air. Like, she really needs to find something to, like, have on y'all. But right now, she doesn't. Oh. It's so funny. Yeah. She hasn't really found anything on you. I don't know why I see her arguing about tissues and gloves. What's this thing about the tissues and the gloves? Why is there about tissues and gloves with her? Vanessa? Oh, there's no moss. Yeah. Or it could be her talk about housekeeping. Oh, okay. Yes. I wouldn't worry that much about her. All she does is complain and bitch, but it's like whoever she complains and bitches to is just like one of those things where it's like your word against hers. But I really feel like she can't really do much. And the rest of the people that I feel like are there, like they're kind of like the people that like they talk shit, but for the most part they mind their own business. Bridges to Heaven. It's $15 for 2 questions, $10 for one. And that's how I answer psychic questions in here. Yeah. Everyone minds their own business for the most part. It's just her. She's weird though. There's something like she's off. She's off in a way. Something off about her. You know, like the creepy old lady down the street. Like she's like that chick. Like she's always in her own little realm, and she's just always like bitter and mean for no reason. You don't have to do nothing, and she just will just get up and not like you. Mm. But they don't say much. Like it's almost like they're not that personal with it. It's almost like they like judge people based on their shift. Like, oh, the evening people. Oh, the morning people. Oh, those Wednesday bitches. You know? You're good. Thanks, Vanessa. Do I pay with Super Chat? No, you pay it to my PayPal, which the link is in the description box, buddy. You can pay it to my PayPal. Ah, shit. No, this is it. Pero wanamos, hey. Yeah, this one. Wait till I drop that 2 weeks on them. Yes, girl. Having a job sometimes sucks. It makes you want to do some gangster ass shit, and you have to always keep it professional. You're welcome. You're trying now? Perfect. Pero wine I'm blessed. Now I'm playing with the chia seeds. I'm looking at them. It's weird. It's like the gelatin gets opens up around it, but it doesn't actually change the casing of it. Chia seeds look like snake eggs. Twas. Pero while I'm blessed. Thank you, London. Okay, Yolanda. I am free tomorrow. You gave me the link to your baby daddy mixtape. Oh my god. No, Ebony. I think what okay. I'll send you a link. What's his that back name? DB Ahai. Actually, I ain't promoting his shit. I ain't promoting his fucking shit because nah. If he took care of his like if he was like really doing his shit, I'll be like, yeah, okay. Y'all listen to my baby dad mixtape. No, other than that, nah. I have a question too. Should I ask here or email it? Or follow up the ones you already sent me? I ain't putting that nigga on for shit. You're gonna make him a star, bitch? No. If I made him a star, I'll be hella mad. I'll be so freaking over it. I'm cordial with him, but he doesn't deserve that much niceness from me. I need to laugh because I need to break down these lyrics. Ah! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you after I get off this live. I sure will. What's the upside on his new flex? Fucking nothing. He's just living. He's very delusional. He's very fucking delusional. Because in all, any of this that he's doing, like he's not thinking of Ocean at all, and I know he's not. He's just doing his own thing. You know, like I try not to dog him out, but like it's just like because at the end of the day, that's Ocean's dad, and Ocean may watch this in the future. But child, I can't tell no lie. I suck at doing this. How much is a 30-minute reading? $45. You can always email me or can set something up. Mm-hmm. I can't find her PayPal. Have it? Okay. Oh, you sent a PayPal. I didn't get it actually. Wow, it's already 3:45. Damn. Yeah, just email me. Might have popped up yet. Oh, okay. It's usually pretty quick. It usually happens right away. I haven't seen it. Do you want to check it? Oh, Yolanda. Yolanda's. See. Oh, okay. I just got it. Park. Okay, what's your question, Ashley Josephs? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay, and then you receive money. Who's barks in the park? Oh, okay. Okay, do you see me getting a new job soon? Recently I had a company cuts. Oh, recently I had company cuts at my old job. So sis have been applying and entering all over. All right. Yeah, I see a new job coming. I feel like an interview is gonna come up for you within the next week or two. So I do see something for that. But I feel like you should have a job or something at least secured by the third week of March. Yeah. But I don't know why I'm seeing trucks around. Like I'm seeing like trucks and then I'm seeing an office. So I don't know if it's like a renter center kind of job or if it's a job where you're working around cars or like an automobile type of business of some sort. But I do feel like that's what the job has to do with. Job. Hello? Oh, your old position. Okay. But I see a new job. Okay. What's your question, Shells? You're welcome. Oh, child. Why do I feel good? Thanks, Countess. What's your question? Barks in the park. Barks in the park. Parks in the park. What's your next question? Oh, can I have a minute? Yeah, sure. Slop on my knob, like corn on a cobs. Does Rihanna have a baby? No. That would be funny if Rihanna gained all that weight because she had a secret baby. That would be too. That would be more icon. That would be more shocking than finding out that 21 Savage is born in England. I'm so old to be you were singing pumps and dubs. Oh, child. Check it with me and do your job. His parents are Caribbean. Who are we talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His parents are Caribbean, right? Like being born in England and you're Caribbean really means nothing. It's just like okay, because there's always a diaspora for that Caribbean country in the UK. He was born there. He was raised in things. It's like you know. Yes. Okay. Oh, oh, let me write this. Um, if you're not an American, we're in Canada or UK. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Because those countries are very strong, like very large Caribbean communities, and obviously England used have colonized a lot of these countries in the Caribbean. Hence, why a lot of people have an easy time going to the Caribbean. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Barks in the park. I see you having a great time in Jamaica. Oh, I was in Jamaica like not last year, but the year before last. I was like, that's like, you know. I guess I'm wondering if you can tell me if continuing to work for my good friend's business is what I should be doing. If I should start my own dog walking service again. Okay. Oh, my old business name was Barksdale. I figured that. I was like, okay, sounds like a dog walking company. Okay. I feel like working for your friend seems to be okay, but it almost feels like you kind of get frustrated working for your friend because it's like it feels like at times they don't really know what they're doing, and they're not exactly organized with that in a way where it makes you feel confident to really like stick with being behind them. Does that make any sense? It's like I feel like like they can get the money in, but there's something that's just not organized. I just want you to confirm if that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you should start your own business, like restart it up again on the side until you can branch out and do more. So I would say start your business again. You just need to be a little bit more condensed with your business. I think last time you were trying to do too much. Like maybe have too much things going on and like that required you to have a lot of pay a lot of money for you to kind of keep things afloat. I feel this time we should try to be very minimal. Like as if you could keep everything to like a website and it's no and you have to do is just show up and pick up the dog and walk the dog, like keep it at that. Yeah. Right. Like I'll keep your way of how you keep the business running like very minimal. Like I would just have a website rather than like say before you had a website like a special car that had like the sticker on the outside and all types of stuff. You know? Oh, I know how to dance to Ethiopian music. Ding, 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 ding. Hold on, let me play some music. To Grenya music. I haven't gone out to Grenya that's a lot of time.
What's for dinner? What's for dinner?
I love to Grenya music.
Tell them Boston pizzas for dinner. Order any large or medium pizza.
Shut the fat
Get the
cat.
second pizza half price. Order at bostonpizza.com.
Oh. Is this so live? And then you like go in a circle? It's like a circle. And then like the guy does the thing over your head like this. Is it so loud? Oh my god! Yes, I used to go with my friend because like a former best friend of mine, this girl I used to be really best friends with. She was Ethiopian, so we used to go to Ethiopian parties all the time in Toronto. Like I would like there was one point like that's where I was only partying was with Ethiopians. Oh, thank you, Shell. I just saw that. You're most welcome. I think you should start the. Also, I think what you need to do as well, Shell. Like I feel like you need to connect to local doctors or like shelters that for dogs and try to see if you could work out like a cross promotion or something with them to get clients. Yes, Denny, Denny, Denny. Twerking is the best. Can I ask if I have any messages for me? Who the hell is this? Let me see. Slap right now. Wow. Do you want to ask? Yeah, like do cross promotions like that. So one question is $10. It's 15 for two. I gotta pay. Wait, yeah. And then I'm gonna answer the last question and go soon because it's like already 4 o'clock in the morning here. And I'm trying not to sleep the whole day through. I, don't do it through YouTube, Eleni. You know, Eleni, email me. Email me, Eleni. Eleni. Okay. Shanta, where? Bye, Shanta. Yes, send it here on my PayPal. Have a good night. Yeah, it's about 4 o'clock here. I'm in the Eastern time zone. I'm in Toronto. Oh, you don't have to have PayPal. You know what? Email me for a reading. Email that. I can't do Venmo because I'm not. I'm in Canada. We don't have Venmo. We don't have Venmo here. We don't have Venmo. We don't have such things here in Canada. Unfortunately, they're so sticky about that stuff. I guess it's because like they like to try to track the money. But I'm watching myself on live. To harness your anger for good, drink some mullein tea and valerian. I can. Oh yeah, let me send out an invoice. Maybe I could do that. I'm watching myself on my phone on live. Eleni. Okay, I'll send her an invoice. Elen. Uh, God damn it. Okay. Okay, who had a question? It was Vanessa. Oh, thank you. I love how you guys give me compliments, you know. Yeah, but I don't feel I have no makeup on. I look like crap. I was listening to mood to do my makeup. I've been trying to like look better on my life, but I'm like, fuck it. Who fucking cares? Hold on. We don't want to plus. Um. Oh shit. What? What? Okay, use this link. Use this link, Eleni. Use this link. I realized I could just do this too. Try to follow this link. Why can't I freaking type? Oh, oh, thank you. Thanks. What's your question? Do you have any questions from my ancestors? Have you not been sleeping properly, Vanessa? Because I feel like it's like you need to get rest, is what I'm saying. I'm seeing them looking at you. It's like you're not really getting rest, and you haven't been really eating well because of the lack of rest. I don't know if that's a contributor. I don't know why that didn't even make any sense. Another thing I'm seeing them with a car. What's going on with your car? Oh, you have any issues with your car? Anyways, I'm seeing the issue with a car because like one of the guys is drawing attention to your car. Yes, or a car. I don't know if you have a car and they feel like you need to get one, or there's something going on with your car. But they're showing me like the gas. So do you have a car? Okay, they're showing something with the gas, like the like the part where you put in the gas. Like be mindful of your car. Like also like be careful when it comes to your car, like how you like when you do gas, like what you leave in there, all that stuff. They're saying be very mindful for that. The messages that they're also giving you as well is they're they're showing me a book and it's like they say you need to read more. Okay. I don't know if it's like they're just saying read the Bible, but there's like a book of like I guess it's like a book that has to do with spirituality or self-help, but they're saying that you need to read more, like get more educated in on how to like improve your self-help. Oh, that was weird. I just had a weird vision. Yeah, they might help you out with that. But I say that you need to start reading more. Um, have you been thinking about looking at a home, a new home as well? Because there's one of your ancestors, and it feels like he's an older man. He's not that old though, but he's kind of skinny, and he has a mustache, and he's like chocolate brown kind of skin. He just opened up a magazine and he's showing me a page. Okay, okay, what does that mean? Damn. I think he's warning you. He's warning you of there being kind of like he wants you to do another estimate on your house. I don't know what that means. Tell me what you're saying, Grandpa. It's like they need to do another estimate on the house, and also you should open your mind to other properties as well. I think he wants you to get into investment properties. That's another thing as well. Oh, oh, thank you, Alana. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I think the divine messages that you're also getting is they're also take they're saying that you need to be a little bit more mindful when it comes to your money. Like I feel like at the same time, I don't think you're necessarily the most biggest spender, but they're telling you that you need to start to do more with your money. Like you need to think more about your legacy. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what he's talking to you. So that's why he showed me that property. He says, "Be keep on the lookout for properties. Try to get into the property thing." And that's it. That's the message that you got from your guides. Okay, let me see. Okay, Eleni. So I want to ask you about my love life and how things will be with Ronnie, a guy I just met. Is there everything gonna work out with us? I met him online and we haven't met in person yet. Should I go? Okay, juicy stuff. All right, Vanessa. So I'm gonna answer this one last question. I'm coming off because it's getting late, really late. This guy feels like Ronnie feels like he's a nice guy. He's very talkative. Like I get a really talkative energy about him. Like he likes to like sit back and talk and like he's like an intellectual type of guy. You know what I mean? Um, but I just get the sense that when it comes to him, it's like he has a way sometimes that he doesn't give you the attention that you're exactly looking for. Like I guess it's because he's just always busy. So he's kind of like back and forth, like just like sometimes he's really intense when it comes to you, and sometimes it just seems like he doesn't even have time for you. You know what I mean? I feel like it would be good if you actually meet him, but I feel like how it is with him is like he's looking for somebody to always cater to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a energy to him where it's like he's looking to be catered to. It's like he wants a relationship, but he's very alpha at times. Does that make any sense? Yeah. But I feel like it's like I do see you going to go see him. You're gonna go see him though. Um, but I feel like there will be a clash a bit in like based on what he wants. Because I feel like how this guy is, like when he wants to be in a relationship, like he's really fast. Like he's the kind of guy that like will get with you and he'll expect for you to like act like a wife and you guys have been dating for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself if that's what you want. It works for some folks, but it doesn't work for all. That makes sense? Yeah, he's into you. I don't know about 100%. Like he's into himself, like in his life, but he is into you. He does like you. I definitely see that. There's a possibility. Like I said, there's a possibility if you're willing to be that person. If you're okay with being submissive and kind of putting yourself to the back partner, I think it could work. You know what I mean? But if that's not really your thing, then I'm not sure if that is. Yeah. Submissive, meaning like, docile. Making him lead the way. I wouldn't do that until after you go see him. I think you should go see him first, and you be the judge. But that's it, though. I'm gonna sign off, child. Are they other YouTubers? When you feel others reading sometimes, are they other YouTube? I don't know. I just read them. I don't even pay attention if they are or not. Yeah, it's better for him to invite. Or actually, I feel like you can invite him too, just to get it over with. Like you could just kind of make it feel like, oh, well, I'm gonna be in town, so like, what would you think if I came by? I'd actually come twist your hair. I just conditioned it and did all types of good, lovely things to it, and it just feels so great. The only thing is that I wish I need to get like a cap to put under this because like obviously this cloth is gonna dry my hair out. But my hair was so long after I had Ocean, and I had to cut it off because it broke. It became a whole mess. So my hair is so short now, but at least it's healthy, so I could be happy about that. Oh, yeah. I don't know, girl. I feel like if you want to know more about exactly what's going on, where I could get more in depth in it, then I could do a reading for you. And you can always hit me up on my email, housestarres@live.com. We can book a reading. But I'm gonna sign out, guys, because it is 4 o'clock in the morning now. It's getting late, and I'm getting tired and all that good stuff. So anyone that needs to hit me up, you can always hit me up on my email. The link is in the description box, or you can hit me up on any of my social media pages that are available. All right. You're welcome, Eleni. So I do want to thank you so much for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. Good night.